Good afternoon, esteemed guests. Just starting off, I want to ask all of you one simple question before we start. I want you to ask yourself this actually. Has there ever been something that you wanted so much that your soul aches, your heart pounds through your chest, and your head starts to hurt, Something that your soul truly yearns for, has there? Well, that exact feeling happened to me when I was 7 years old, just on a toy store floor. There was countless possibilities, so many cards, but I wasn't looking at shelves. Neither was I looking at prices. I was looking at the opportunities I can create from them. Although all of these cards had their own pricing to them, but to me, they felt like their own little universe that I really wanted to explore every single one of them. And, well, simply as a kid, I couldn't have any way to call any of them my own. So, as a 7-year-old, I made a 7-year-old decision, which was to sell paintings to my neighbors. I would sit down on a normal Saturday afternoon and just start sketching on paper and painting, and I would go around the neighborhood knocking on every single last door that I could find. Yes, I did use my age to the advantage since I was 7 years old, and I was able to make quite a bit of capital from that, and I was able to invest that in myself. To me, I wasn't really selling art. I was buying opportunity for myself, for my future, to put it frank. And that decision, well, nobody would have ever imagined it, truly, and I don't think even I imagined it, would become a business, a brand that generates multi-millions of dollars every single year. To me, I don't think I ever believed or imagined it to do so well because I didn't really chase the millions. That was never the point to me. To me, it was always about chasing the next card, the next conversation, the next thing to learn, and what that next card meant to me and why I wanted to own that and what could that mean to my portfolio, et cetera, and et cetera. And because of that, it was never about the money. It was about my love for this craft. The money just followed. Now, to put it frankly, a lot of people believe that passion begins with talent. I totally, utterly disagree. I think passion starts when you stare at something so long that even when everybody has already moved on, you continue to stare at it. And you ask questions that nobody was ever curious about, but you are. And although nobody tells you to do so, you want to. Simply because you can't stop. There's this urge in your heart, this burning flame in your soul that continues it going. And from age 8, I was already studying every single aspect of the cards. I was looking at the holographic patterns and why that affects demand. I was looking at scarcity on how that affects how consumers think. I was looking at the weight and textures, comparing vintage and modern, and why people cared so much about the stories behind these cards. And when I was just 8, I could be better at price evaluating than most adults. Screw it. Better than most professionals. And that's when my passion met the market. I did not plan it. I just simply followed my heart. My family says this all the time, they always provide me with so much opportunities and so much resources, but instead I choose to go sell cards and chase my little hobby, as what they would call. And I understand. They were not saying that it was a bad idea. They just thought it was a hobby. They didn't see a future like I did. And passion never promised me protection. It did not. I was scammed. I failed. I had multiple moments where I wanted to quit. I sent money online to an online seller that I've done business with before. And despite that, money sent, card did not arrive. And that's when I started hearing thoughts again, in which people started to tell me, such as like, oh, see, I told you so. We told you so. It's just a hobby. You should go study. All of this shouldn't matter that much to you. You're just a kid. You shouldn't be worrying about this. But that's when it really hit me, As a kid, I was maybe 10 at the time. I just stood there thinking, gosh, maybe all their doubts were right. Maybe I should have listened to them from the start. And it really wasn't losing money that hurt. No, that didn't matter to me at all. You can always make that back, but what really hurt was losing the confidence and belief that I once had in myself, in my soul. That's what really hurt. That's one big thing that my passion has taught me, that even if nobody else, not even a single person agrees with what you think, or not a single person believes in what the path that you choose to take, that doesn't matter. Because, well, they're not you. They shouldn't understand your path because they're not walking on your path. The real question is, can you have the faith in yourself and the passion in yourself to keep it moving, keep the momentum going? Can you continue it despite all this disbelief from everybody else? Now, despite all this that I've found in myself, collectibles have really taught me a ton of things that I can apply in my daily life, such as psychology. Pricing and value, it isn't objective. It's people buy because it's emotional. There's emotion behind these things. They don't just buy cardboard. I mean, who just wants cardboard? They're buying the childhood, the nostalgia, the identity, the hope. They're trying to find something they once had. They're in search of that. Now, on to something else that I've learned is that trust. Your reputation means more than anything in a business. And one single broken promise can destroy everything that you've tried to build. So your greatest asset will forever and always be your name. Markets. Everything moves in cycles. Fear, panic, excitement, joy, greed, everything. So people often try to chase the momentum. I don't think that's the best idea. Successful people, they understand the timing behind why these decisions become great decisions over time. Risk. Simply put, I mean, you should always protect your downside first. And surviving is really underrated in my opinion. I mean, a smart risk that you take might not always be the smartest. I mean, I've failed multiple times in my business ventures and there's been multiple projects that I've failed, but it's what we can learn from this and what we can achieve and get from these experiences. That's what truly matters. Passion does not promise you success, but it promises you one thing: a reason to keep on going, to make sure that your experience is able to compound over time to eventually lead to becoming successful. My curiosity as a child, just on the ground, I mean, that became competence. And now looking back, I can't put it anywhere else that I'm so grateful that young me continued to be curious about every single aspect of collectibles, despite everyone else telling me not to. And eventually that led to my passion being able to become possibility for myself. It led to new opportunities, new networking, new people. Through collectibles, I've met so many great people. I've met some of the most unique people that I could ever imagine to meet. Some of the funnest people, some of the coolest people, some of the most unique. And through this, I was able to build so much opportunity for myself just through my passion as a child. And because of that, I have scaled my passion through a new venture of mine called Vault Share. The objective is to make rare collectibles accessible to everyone, every single last person, since that opportunity was not something I had as a child. Simply put, it's basically breaking down large assets into fractional ownership and making that into something that everyone has a chance to invest in. This is where my passion is able to meet platform thinking. Life generates life. Now, I've been able to start off with my card business, and that business was able to fund robotics. And robotics was able to give me the experience and give me the life and joy to become a world champion. I'm so grateful for that. And from that, I was able to take that experience and ask myself one question. I have so much passion for all of this, but what can I do to expand on it? How can I leave a lasting impact on this globe better than when I came to find it? And that's where the environmental work began. I'm starting to make my robotic skills, build that into something that I can change the world regarding cleaning beaches and even more. Now, a lot of people believe that passion is something that consumes you, it takes over your life. That's not true at all. I mean, passion shouldn't be something that takes away. It should be something that gives, something that provides. When you look at your passion, it should be something that when you sit there and think about it, like, gosh, it's something that has really provided me life and fulfillment. It shouldn't take away anything. It should give you joy, and it should be something that allows you to really feel the moment. Passion really never promised me success at all, not even in the slightest. I've failed, I've made mistakes, I've doubted myself a ton, but it always guaranteed me one singular thing. is that it was providing me a reason to continue going despite all this hardship. Now, when I look at this picture, I do not see a kid drawing. I see somebody who doesn't fully understand his future yet, but he's working really hard to try to achieve something that he's always loved. And that kid wasn't looking at a card when I was on the floor. No, it was not a card at all. He was looking at his future, the very thing that would bring life to him. Now, before we end this off, I want to ask you one thing. What is your passion? What do you have love for? And why do you have love for it? Is there something, it might not look like mine at all. It doesn't have to be. It might be medicine, arts, science, technology. It might be something that nobody has ever decided to venture or invent yet. But please don't abandon it. Please don't ignore it. Please chase that with the bottom of your heart. Don't let that flame burn out. Run towards it. Listen to it. Because I almost made the mistake of not. I can't believe where I would be if I didn't listen to that flame in my heart. Make me one promise before I end this, is that you will find that passion of yours and you will full-heartedly listen to it. Thank you.